Greetings, brethren, and welcome back to the Chess Crusader channel. Today, we're going to be playing a game on my electronic ChessUp2 board on chess.com. It hooks up directly with your chess.com account, and you can play people on the board and also on the computer. I'll start a game here on my ChessUp2 board, a little 10-minute game, and you'll see that I'm hooked up directly online, and it'll start looking for an opponent right away. See, there we go, and now we found one. An opponent about our rating, which is good. And yeah, they're going to play pawn to e4. We've been learning the Caro-Kann lately. Something that's cool about this board is that it actually tells you the squares that your pieces are able to go. So for instance, my queen can go to all of those squares, my pawn can go to these squares, my knight can go to these squares. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is a move that I've definitely never seen before. So we're just going to, typical Caro-Kann, just play it against everything. And we'll go here. And what do we do next? Well, we might take, it's a bit, it's a bit strange. We could go here. I think this is fine to be able to do this. They're going to take back, and then we will bring out our bishop all the way over here. A line that's not very common at all, actually. In all my training, I haven't really seen any of this. But I do know that I'm supposed to bring my bishop back here, maybe even open this up back over here. Okay, they're going to develop their bishop to this square, which seems, yeah, that seems totally reasonable. Probably want to develop this pawn. So let's do that. Nothing too ridiculous. Restricting the movement of at least this knight. Maybe we want to do this as well. In a bit, maybe. So let's go here. And we could just develop our bishop as well. Probably not a horrible idea. So let's do that. I'm playing a bit mirrored here, so there we go. Then we can put these knights right here, castle this way. Looks pretty fine to me so far. Okay. A little bit of a pawn push there, probably trying to build up to this, but I think I can just retreat and it's totally fine. And if they keep pushing, then I can just go here. So I think just some typical kind of development doesn't sound all that bad. So let's go here, allowing me to castle as well. Okay. Of course, trying to push a little bit, but we're just going to retreat. We're going to run backwards. Okay, on this square, we are going to be castling right into this bishop development, but I feel like we have the resources on the side of the board to keep us safe, so. Could even play for this. That's not bad. Try to activate the... Okay. Trying to just trade off. That's fine. I can deal with that. Where else is the knight going to go? It could go here, it could go here, it could go here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too ridiculous. So I think we're just going to push this right here. Kind of force my opponent's hand to do something. Because, of course, this trade, that's totally fine for me. And naturally, this exchange is also just completely fine. My knight does lose kind of things to do on the side of the board because there's nothing really going on there, but should be just fine. My sleeves are at different angles here. Which one's... This one needs to be lowered a little bit. All right. See what my opponent's looking for here. Okay, they're going to bring an attacking piece, so maybe I have to respect a little bit more here. Aiming for these squares, but if takes, then takes, and then there's nothing. Like, they can push, maybe? And then we can bring our queen to help. Oh, not exactly, actually, with this bishop being here. What do we want to do? Well, we can still do this. I don't actually see an immediate threat over here. Like, where's, like, any of these we're just going to take. I guess this knight could go somewhere and, like, threaten this queen with the threat of mate. If the knight goes there. But if it does, then I just don't have to take it right away. So I think this is fine. We're just going to take here. Okay, they take back. And, of course, naturally, we gotta do this. They pre-move that. Because, of course, they do. It was the only move. And, yeah, now there are some ideas. One of them being, oh, I can't actually do that. Okay. Well, I can go here, try and force my opponent's hand, move the only piece on my board that hasn't quite moved yet. So let's go here. Because if they want to trade over here, that's, it's fine. Nothing urgently critical that I can see. Maybe we're just trading neutrally. Who knows? I do like the position of this bishop, at least, on this pawn, because my opponent hasn't castled yet. Okay, so now we have some pushing. But if we go here, it is just a free knight, actually. Like, and that attacks the queen. So yeah, I don't know. Let's take this. Oh, I guess it's not free because the bishop can go there. Okay. Could go here. I did forget about this little bishop here, but yeah, I think we could just go here. Doesn't seem unreasonable. It also pairs up my rook in this for later on in the game, so I think this is a totally reasonable move. Let's give up this pawn with check, I guess. I didn't see that, but we can bring back the bishop. Yeah, I did not see this. Luckily, it's not even that bad, because if we go here, then we at least get this trade of this bishop. And we're still threatening this later, so actually it's not that bad. Because if he takes it, then we go here, and his bishop is still hanging, and he has to evacuate his queen, actually. So it's not... That actually is not a bad move. But it's kind of bad that I didn't see it before. He could try with stuff over here first, maybe. But then I'm just going to take this, and worst case scenario, he takes back, and I take this way, and we're still all protected here, so... Okay, are they going to take with the bishop first? Okay. Now do we go run and hide? I didn't see the bishop taking first. So we can even go here. I think we can just run and hide over here. Push. Take back this way. If he takes, we just push this way. And probably just like get some defense. Not right away, but let's see. Push right away. Okay, so if he doesn't push right away and we do this, then we're fine. Because we have threats all the way up here. And then he'll be required to castle his king. But they do have a lot of pieces going around here. Cause like this would be bad. Yeah. It's whether my opponent goes here or yeah, they're just gonna go there right away. Okay. So I think we just open this up. We have enough guns to open this up, so we're gonna attack the queen and just threaten some more down that line. They're gonna go there. So yeah, if we go here, I guess they could go here. Here, takes. I think it's just a good idea to open all that up. So let's go here. So we even have ideas like bringing the knight over here now. Doesn't do anything crazy, but kind of getting this counterattack going on their side is what's going to be good for me here. I do have to be careful. Like if this bishop ever moves, this is a checkmating threat. Now that I've opened this up. Because I can't even go like here, because then they just sack the knight. It'll be interesting. See what my opponent wants to do here. Like my queen is kind of shut off because of these bishops, which are positioned very well. So like I can go here. Here is good. It's like this pawn might just go all the way. Like here, queen moves, I don't know, somewhere, and then we just go here maybe. Okay, and then I think we're going to go here to attack the bishop and also their queen, because their queen is a pretty decent attacking piece on that side. So let's go here. Is it here? No checkmate threat. They can like take this way, then we take here. Then once they take back, we can take back. Just to get me out of all that danger. And then I can continue pushing this pawn. Yeah, it's a pretty tight game. My opponent's up a pawn, but like after like this simplification, let's say, I can just go here, trade this off, down a pawn, but like my pieces are pointed well at the king, who can still castle, but now it's kind of weak. I guess my king is a little bit weak as well, but I've seen kings that are less weak. Also, ideas like this, now that the king isn't castled. So, like, if he rejects it for some reason, I don't know where else he could go, but we could pin. Okay, he does gonna take. And then, of course, we have to. I guess we take back with the bishop. No, there's not really a reason to. So we can go here. Now they have to choose. They have to either save this bishop or this bishop. Because like let's say he moves this to go somewhere else, we're just gonna go here, and there's nothing they can do actually to save this bishop. Even like if they push this, I can go here, but if it's still pinned, then I can still take it, which is really nice. So they have to choose. My opponent's time dwindles down a little bit here. Okay, so they're going to go there. I'm not entirely actually sure why, but what we can do is this little pin to the king. Resign. Okay. Yeah, they realized. I wouldn't have resigned there actually in that position. Maybe they were just down a little bit of time and they decided to resign. But there you go. You saw the checkmate pattern at the end, so that's very cool. So thank you all for coming to this episode of Chess with the ChessUp2 board, and I hope to see you in the next one. Godspeed, brethren.